Hey YouTube fans, hey, this is Mad May 73 and we are going to split the boat. Yep, the carnage is too bad, and I'm going to try to get a good look at that. Let's just hold on for 1 second. Okay. Right here. Okay. Right there. That's a problem. And we need to strip this off. Get all this styrofoam out of here. And we still got wood up in the front. Okay. We can deal with that. We're just going to zip around. Find the hardest fiberglass. We're going to patch it in on the inside. Then we're going to go ahead and patch it with some runny glass, and hopefully that we can fill a little gap. And right now, the boat, I'm getting all the stuff off the top because we're going to have to split this boy, and I have nowhere to put it really, but we're going to make sure that all the goody parts that may or may not be salvageable are actually in the boat and not weighing me down, because this pig is heavy. Okay, what we did is let's go to the other side right quick. Bear with me 1 second. I know everybody likes cameras still, but alright. There we go. Right there. And you notice that they seem to have forgot something. There's no wood right there. Well, that doesn't help anything. So, on the inside, we're going to raise this up. So we're going to pull this off. We're going to raise this piece of plywood up. We're going to glass it in. And hopefully it'll be somewhere up here or right there to fit my rails. There is almost zero damage to these. I got both of them. I'm not quite sure about the rubber that goes in the slot to hide the bolts. You can see they're definitely in a hurry with some of these parts. But all in all, I looked at both of them, and you know, I'm not even going to try to find anything like that. I'm just going to reuse these old ones, power wash it, and call it good. Okay, so we got the boat split. You can see part of this, okay, and then you know, it's a little sticky, you know, just right there, but that ain't no big deal, because once we start raising this pig, we'll be in good shape. Even back here it does move a little bit. That's good enough for me. And here we are. Back at the transit, they have put fiberglass on this board, put fiberglass on this board, and fiberglass the back, of course. So what we have to do here is, there is daylight. I don't know if you can see that, probably not, but there's daylight and that dude moves. This is our problem right here. Okay, so it's not moving. The other side moves. Well, we're going to try to fix that. We got the steering out, or cable. We got all the nuts and bolts out of the bike. We got every single hidden screw that you could possibly think of that goes on this trim work, which they have used. Unfortunately, I would never buy a boat like this, because these are the screws they used. These are just old flathead, buy them by the, you know, £1,000,000 or whatever they buy them for, but that's absolutely worthless. It should have been an Allen wrench, a torch, or even a square, you know. every doodad that you can see, though, short of, you know, something like this, but all the rest of them, you know, the railing and all that up in the front of the boat, they're all Phillips. They're all Phillips stainless steel. That's good. They use an oversized number 3, so we're good with that. The still don't know what this is, but he has to go. All this stuff has to be over there. I got a friend coming. He said we can pop this baby over, and I got to remove the steering wheel setup and remove the glass. So basically, we're gonna flip this baby plumb over, and there's probably gonna be a little bit of fiberglass there. You know, get some of these cracks under control, and I'm sure that we are definitely going to have to do something with this. We got to get that transit out of there. I do not want to break this fiberglass. Don't want to do that. As rotten as that wood is and fast as I'm splitting it, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get this hog off from here without breaking the major fiberglass. If I do, we'll do a patchwork on the inside, do a patchwork on the outside, and we'll just continue with the patch all the way across if that's the case, and we'll just go ahead and sand it, and then we'll put the old paint to it, call that good. I don't see anything wrong with the bottom of this boat so far, but like I said, we haven't got to the guts and glory of the boat. Obviously, you can see where I got rid of that panel, that one, and you can see the fiberglass from the boat that's protruding outward between the shell. And that's not great, but that's easy to fix. Once we get the styrofoam, get it all cut, blown up, we'll put our wood back on here. Of course, put our frames back in here. I want a heavier place for all the seats. This is going to be a four-seater. I do not think I'm going to fix the front. I'm still thinking about putting a hood on it. Bleep bop me. Let me know what you think. You know, if I got this pig actually all torn apart, we can easily do that. We got plenty of space to hook up to it. Right here, we would keep this, cut it from here to here, keep this, and then go ahead and put our bow and a little fiberglass, you know, here and there, get it back flat on the windshield, and call that a hood. Best thing about that is I can go down there and order me a Chevrolet 16 or 18 gallon fuel tank, and that baby would rest just fine up here. So I'd have it totally open, completely fiberglassed with carpet, to where I can get to the fuel tank and actually remove the fuel tank if necessary, but I would have a gas gauge. So does that help? Yes. So bleep block me on the bottom. Tell me what you think. I think we can do it. It's going to be a whole lot to get all that done. I got to cut the booms, and I'll be upside down for a month in a closed space. And I guess the main concern right now is finishing the rest of splitting the boat. Probably none of you have ever seen somebody do this before, but if you have, this is not easy. It is all labor. This whole entire boat ain't going to cost nothing to fix. It's the labor. Anyway, once we get some sponsors going, get some fiberglass glue and get some fiberglass, we're going to start on the bottom and get the trim fixed. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing they did, which I know that sounds a little weird. this boat was neglected completely. Absolutely. I do not doubt that one iota. But what we need to do is put a fiberglass cap on this. And I thought these were real cool. Let me get this out here right quick. Come here. Okay. This honky dude, you saw it before. It goes right there. Okay. Well, what they did was they lipped it over and didn't put any kind of silicone whatsoever on this. So what I'm thinking about doing is I want to keep this, put a 1/4 inch of fiberglass sitting on top of this, and just go ahead and just put the glue to it and try to still make it stable to where I can put this on there. We might have to do one of them numbers. We'll get the cutter out and zip that down a little bit and make it fit. We're still going to try to use the those parts, and just because I like them. I mean, you know, nostalgia is one thing, you know, and I really like these. You know, they really went all out to try to make this. It's too bad they didn't put enough effort in that transit to seal it, you know. And that's really bad, because if some fella would have cleaned this up like I did and just put a patch on the floor, stuck a, you know, 90 horsepower, 95, 75 horsepower motor on this thing, that baby would have ripped right through there, and there had been people hollering and screaming and running to the front of that boat with that motor chasing them. Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to do it the right way. Even if it's wrong. We're going to do something. Even if it's wrong. So, give me a bleep blop. Let me know what y'all think. You know, feedback's everything. This is the Bilge Bay. USS Bilge Bay. And I'm Mad Mace 73. And y'all have a good day. And thank you.